Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Pankajanabhaya Nama Pankajamaline Nama Pankajanatraya Namaste Pankajangraye Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavat Gita as it is, Chapter 2, entitled Contents of the Gita Summarized, Text 1. Sanjaya Vacha Tam Tatha Kripaya Vishtam Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Translation. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna, spoke the following words. Text 2. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastha Kashmalam Idam Vishame Samupasthitam Anaryajushtam Asvargyam Akirti Karam Arjuna. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Nama Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayane Gaura Katha Dhamadaya Nagara Gramatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunivadi Paschatya Deshatrine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, these two verses that we read from the second chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we all know that the first chapter till text 46, it was mostly all of Arjuna's reasonings that why he should not fight. He was giving very logical, very compassionate, very, very correct reasonings that why he should not engage in this ghastly warfare. And then, in the end, what happened is that he just said that right now I really don't know. And Sanjaya actually ended the chapter by saying that Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, he cast aside his bow and arrows and he sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. So even till now, Arjuna has not yet asked Krishna for help. But seeing the condition of Arjuna, that he is so grief-stricken, the second chapter starting with Sanjaya itself by saying that when Krishna saw Arjuna feeling so much compassion, his mind was so much depressed, his eyes are full of tears, Krishna spoke the following words. So for these are, good qualities that Arjuna is having. But then we see that Krishna is actually starting to chastise Arjuna. And Srila Prabhupada explains that it's very, very specific that, here Krishna is addressed as Madhusudana, because they're just the same way that Krishna killed the demon Madhu. He should also kill all the doubts that have arisen, the demoniac doubts that have come, the doubts which are in the form of demon that have arisen in Arjuna's mind. Krishna should just slay all those doubts that have come in Arjuna's mind. Doubts. And Arjuna is a Kshatriya. He is supposed to be fighting. That is his main dharma. That is his prescribed duty. And that is why Krishna actually starts by saying that, you should do, what your prescribed duty is. And Krishna did not compromise on any of that. And then each and every one of Arjuna's arguments that he posed in the first chapter, Krishna is actually going to tackle each and every one of them in this particular chapter. And then, this chapter, as Srila Prabhupada has very appropriately named as Contents of the Gita Summarized. And this is one of the longest chapters in the Bhagavad Gita. And we need to understand that in this chapter, it's actually truly the entire Bhagavad Gita in a summary, and then Krishna has given, chapter-wise, he has gone into more details, because this chapter consists of 72 verses, and it is the contents of the Gita, the entire contents Krishna has given it in one chapter, kind of like that, where he is addressing each and every doubt of Arjuna, each and every question of Arjuna that he has given in the previous chapter, and he's saying, no, it is all baseless arguments that you are giving, and Krishna refutes each and every one of them. And then he goes into detail in the next chapters. So, in text 2, in this text too, Krishna is speaking. This is the first time Krishna has spoken. And when Krishna is speaking, it is addressed as Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. So therefore in the purport, Srila Prabhupada, he first actually establishes the supremacy of Krishna by quoting so many different verses. He quotes the famous verse from the Sri Brahma Samhita, which is Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Lord Brahma says that there are many personalities possessing the qualities of Bhagavan, but Krishna is the supreme because none can excel him. He is the supreme person and his body is eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss. He is the primeval Lord Govinda and the cause of all causes. And then Srila Prabhupada also gives the description of Bhagavan that is explained by Parashar Muni, who is the father of Vyasadeva, that Bhaga means opulence and Van means the possessor. Just like when we say Buddhiman, means buddhiman means one who has a lot of intelligence, and he is the possessor of a lot of intelligence. So, so like this, Bhagavan means the possessor, or one who is the possessor of the 6 opulences, as is described by Parashar Muni, which is one who possesses all riches, all strength, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation. So these are the 6 opulences that only is unique to Krishna alone. Nobody in the entire universe can claim that, they possess, all the opulences. One time Srila Prabhupada, he gives a very beautiful class, and one line always struck out to me. It's actually there in part of the Acharya series. Srila Prabhupada is saying that you may have $10 million, I may have $2 million, somebody else may have $6 million, somebody else may have $100,000. But nobody can say, somebody has some form of riches, Prabhupada says. But nobody can say that I have all the riches. So Srila Prabhupada is the only one, Prabhupada says that Krishna is the only one who has declared this in the history of entire mankind, that he has said that I am the one who possesses all the riches. That is Krishna. So very, very sweetly Srila Prabhupada talks in that lecture, glorifying Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And here, Krishna is starting by chastising Arjuna. He's saying, Kutastra kashmalamidam. Means, kutas means from where? So from where all this, doubts in your mind and all this, kashmalam. Kashmalam, Srila Prabhupada is translating as dirtiness, not even doubt. So Prabhupada is saying, Krishna is saying, where have all this dirtiness in your mind? Where is all this coming from, my dear Arjuna? Vishame samupasthitam. It is like poison. It is, like poison. It is just polluting your mind. It is contaminating your mind, in this hour of crisis. How can you, right now the battle is about to start. We are in the middle of the battlefield, and you are having these kind of thoughts. And they are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. Anarya jushtam aswargyam. Anarya, because, the Pandavas, or they're called as Aryans. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that the Aryans, they are like the upholder of religious principles, dharma. They are the ones who uphold dharma. So how is this is completely un-Arya? An-Arya means, completely opposite of being an Aryan. How can you do, what you are saying that you want to do? And it will, aswargyam. Aswargyam means you will not attain the higher planets. See, a Kshatriya, their occupational duty is to fight. And when they fight, when they give up their body at the end of their life, they actually attain higher planetary systems, because they gave up their life on the battlefield, which is supposed to be their prescribed duty. So they actually attain higher planets. So Krishna is saying it will be aswargyam. You will not attain higher planets. Akirti. Akirti means you will be, not having any kind of fame. All of your fame of being the, greatest, person who can, wield arrows, you're the greatest fighter known in the face of the earth, and you will be destroying your kirti. How can you do this, my dear Arjuna? So here, Krishna is starting off by directly telling Arjuna that what you're trying to do is completely against your prescribed duty. And he's saying that I do not approve of this at all. You are supposed to be, you are an Aryan, you are, coming from such great lineage, you have so much of spiritual realization, and based on that, Krishna is trying to say to Arjuna that what these Kauravas have done. They have not done this, don't take this on a personal level. You are in the middle of a dharma yuddha. Dharma yuddha means it is a battle for upholding religion. Because the Kauravas are, they are the destroyers of religious principles. They have done everything that can ever destroy religious principles. So to actually wipe them out, to defeat them in battle, is your primal duty as an Aryan, as the upholder of religious, principles. You are supposed to be taking side on the proper, being on the side of the dharma and to destroy irreligion. So like this, Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna from the very beginning that what you are doing is completely not correct. And then Krishna goes on to say that, it is all coming, all this is happening just because of, you are just weak in heart and all of that. And Arjuna says, yes, I know, I am weak in heart. I am not able to, control my mind, Krishna. I am completely disturbed. And with giving all my, arguments and logics and everything that I gave you, I am confused with all of that. So now, therefore, I am surrendering to you, Krishna. You instruct me what I should do. So as soon as Arjuna says this, from text 11 onwards, Krishna starts his instructions on the Bhagavad Gita. So right now, Krishna has actually not yet started his instructions, not yet started giving instructions to Arjuna, because Arjuna has not yet asked for it. But Krishna is just expressing his surprise to Arjuna that why are you doing the way you are doing? You are going completely against your Kshatriya dharma, you are going against your Aryan dharma, so this is not correct. So Krishna is just expressing his real shock to Arjuna that he is not supposed to be acting in this, non-kshatriya way. So today we will end here. If there's any questions, comments, or realizations, we can take that now. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
That was a wonderful class and very nice explanation. I especially like the part where you explained the Anarya and Arya point and the meaning of it. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you.